What's going on out there, good people, and welcome back to LMD Trading, where I am, of course, living my dream trading. Hope everybody out there is doing good. Hope everybody had a nice long weekend. Hopefully, if you are in the market trading, hopefully you got a little studying in. As for me, I was ready for the market to be open on Monday just because of some of the studying that I had been doing. But nonetheless, we were ready today for market open, and we took advantage of it. Go ahead, I'm gonna drop that P&L on the screen right there. We took 5 trades today. First trade was a red one. That was our only red trade. So we had 4 greens, 1 red. Finished the day up $140. It's basically 5% of our buying power that we used today, which was a little heavier than what we usually use. Today, we used $2,700 in buying power. Once you take commissions out, we brought home $117.90. Still not bad for less than an hour's worth of work. And again, this trade here should have been a green trade. Trading Tesla, it was very spready this morning, somewhat whippy, but not too bad. But the spread is where we got caught at, trying to market out of an order. And by the time that order had hit the system, this thing had jumped down quite a bit. And we got caught in the spread, and then it continued higher. So that was how that went today. Let's go ahead. Let's bring up main screen. Main screen here, you see the thumbnail watch list. This is what I'm looking at usually when I'm trading. Man, my darn allergies kicking my butt today. This is what I'm normally looking at. I had 2 other stocks down here. Can't even remember what the heck they were, but was just mainly watching the heavy Qs. Apple, NVDA, Netflix, Meta, Microsoft, and Tesla. And of course, we have the markets down here. As you can see, everything has just been kind of choppy today. It's just been choppy. No real clear defining movements. But let's go ahead. Let's get these charts pulled up. We're going to go ahead and get reviewing these trades. Since we have the SPY pulled up, we'll review that one first. I think this was like a mid-morning trade that we took. But you see the SPY just been chopping around all day. It tried to get over previous high of day, came back, retest, failed, came on back down below previous close, and it's just been trading right around previous close all day. Not really what you want to trade. But let's go ahead. Let's pull up the contract for what we traded. And let's get looking at it on the chart. I'll see if I can't walk through my reasoning for taking the trade. Let's go ahead, bring this over, find that candle. So getting in on this candle, we were getting in at 84 cents. So that's going to be the high side of this candle. I'll go ahead and drop that right there. And then we got out in the next candle, 91 cents. That was more so up along the high side of that candle as well. So let's take a look at it. Let's kind of walk it through. So we see that the market opens pretty much right below previous high of day, but above previous day's close. Comes down below previous day's close. And we kind of start getting these little higher high, higher low, higher high, a little barely higher low. And then we break over previous high of day, kind of pulls right back to it, leaving a bottoming tail, and it starts making this move higher. I jump in as it's making that move higher and just traded it right back up to this line right here. Didn't have much room in the trade, actually. And I got out. Look at, I didn't even pay no mind to this line right here, but looked like I got out right as it was testing it. Right as it was testing it. and kind of scaled my way out of that one. Let's see. Yep. Got out the first two for 92. Got out the next three for 91. And then it did move a little higher in the next candle. Kind of broke it. Looking at the option chart, we see that it came right up to the previous high of day on the option chart, which is interesting. So these option charts be kind of respecting areas too. That's crazy. But that was our SPY trade. We made $37 on that trade. 8.81% on the money. We're going to trade Tesla, or not trade. We're going to review. Actually, now let's review Apple next. Let's review Apple. This was our last trade. This was our last trade of the morning. Let's go ahead. Let's find where we got in at. So we are getting in on this candle right here. See, got in at 144, so it's going to be higher side of the candle. And then we got out of all 5 contracts right in this candle, 152. That's going to be about mid-range of that candle. And that was it. That's what that trade looked like. Let's go back, kind of look at it. So Apple kind of trading in a little uptrend. 10 o'clock, we get this nice move up, breaks this area that we have marked on the chart, comes back and retests it. It holds, comes back up. We get in right here. Instead of going higher, it comes back down and it retests this area again. And it goes. We get out right here. We made 40 bucks on this trade. We got out at an average price of 152 per contract. This thing actually went another, if you come over here, it went another $32 on 5 contracts. That's another 150 bucks that we could have made had we scaled out these a little bit better. Let's see how we got out of them. First 3 we got out at 152, and then the next 2 we got out at 152. Why not hold 2 of those and see how they're going to run? Why not hold those 2? Never really showed a sign that it might have been coming back down, but that's how we traded that. That's how we traded that. Let's look at Tesla. Like I say, this is the one that kind of shuck and jived us. Because, let's see, where did we get in this first one at? Let's come on over here. Keep going. I don't know why that arrow is there. It's just like a random arrow. Let's see, what price did we get in at? 283. 283 is probably going to be a little on. That's right as it was breaking that. Let's look at it. First time testing VWAP. Nah, not really a good entry. That's aggressive, especially on a 1-minute chart. You want to kind of wait over here till you get this second retest. That's a better retest. So we get in, get out of the second, or get out of the first one. Now, this thing had made a nice move. I was up maybe 20 bucks, maybe 25. I tried to sell that first contract. As you see, I got out of it. Same candle. Took a $1 loss on it. Took a $1 loss. And then this thing kind of pulled back. Came back up. And let me look at the exit on this thing. Why did I get out of this? 250. So I got out as it was coming back down to retest the VWAP. Not really a good exit. This is the retest because we already had a retest right here. This was a good retest. Why get out? Why give up that money? So, yeah, that right there, that wasn't very smart. That wasn't very smart right there. But nonetheless, we turn right back around and we get in this one, 271. I'm going to drop it right there because that is about where I was looking at. Left this little doji on the 1 minute. Got in as it got back above the 9 moving average. And again, I kind of got out of these a little quick. First one I got out of 295. So that's going to be more so on the upper end of that candle right there. Next one, I got out at 297 as it just pushed a little bit higher. And then this thing just kept running. See what the high is of this candle over here, just for kicks and giggles. 402. Ooh, that's a whole nother dollar on 2 contracts. How about we just would have got out of that one contract, took stop to break even, and let that second contract just work. Look at that. I'm gonna look at this on the 2 minute real quick, just to see how this thing moved up on the 2 minute. Look at that. 2 minute bar by bar. Not getting stopped out to this candle comes and breaks that candle. Man, what's the low of that candle? Low of that candle is 370. It's another $70. Could have made on just one contract, 2 minute bar by bar in it. Don't want a 1 minute bar by bar, just because of the 1 minute kind of hard trying to do that. But those were our 2 Tesla trades. Let's go ahead. Let's take a peek at Microsoft. Softy, as some people call it. This one here we'll look at on the video real quick, and then we're going to wrap this up. Let's see, where did we get in this one at? 940. Why don't I see it moving up there? No. I'm on the right chart. Yep, Microsoft. Let's try it again. My computer's been acting a little funky lately. It was right around 940, so we should have been getting in right around here. This was a put. Oh, you big dummy. Switch this over to... Actually, we won't do that. I'm on the wrong day, y'all. I am on the wrong day because I'm like, this was a put. The chart shouldn't be going up. It should have been going down. There we go. That's much better. So getting in on this candle right here is just breaking that area. Getting out on the next candle right there. True scalp play. Microsoft came up. Test previous high of day, which was right next to previous close. Came back, pulled on VWAP and broke it. I was looking for this to do exactly what it did. A quick move from here back down to there. Textbook. Took 3 contracts on this one. Let's pull the video up. I already have it queued up pretty much. You see I'm looking at Microsoft. Got thumbnail watch list right here. Microsoft is this one right here. So this chart is set to a 2 minute chart. This chart is set to the 1 minute chart. So that's what I'm really paying attention to, is the 1 minute. Let me go ahead and get it started. See here, I still have Tesla's contract loaded. So you're going to watch me change that to the options ladder, the option, whatever you want to call it. Found the contract I want. I'm dropping it over onto the options watch list. I'll bring that back to my thumbnail watch list. I'm going to click that on the watch list. You'll see the contract change. I got this set to 3, and I just jumped straight in on 3. And now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get my quick exit block right here set. Let's watch the Let's watch the little thumbnail right here. You see it making the same move on the 2-minute, but I'm watching this one because I'm not really paying attention to these moving averages. I just want to see this kind of make this move down. Boom. Nice pop. And out of all 3 contracts, I didn't even want to try to scale out of this one. I'm just trying to catch that quick move down. And that was it. That was 40 bucks on those 3 contracts right there. What, maybe 30 seconds. And then look what's happening. We getting that bottoming tail. And that's why I got out of all 3 of those. I was just looking for that quick pop. One thing that I do need to start paying attention to is this right here. Start paying attention to level 2. Trying to read when buyers are stepping in, because I just noticed that was heavy on the sellers right there. Still kind of seller. You got more higher numbers than you do on this side. So that's one of the things that I can kind of pay attention to decide when I need to be getting out. You see now that you're getting a few more buyers stacking in over there, but still pretty good selling pressure. And then, of course, level 2 is going to actually show you the actual transactions. There go a big order, 3,200. Another big one, 3,200, 1,500. So that was a good trade. I think that was a good trade. And that was it. That's how we closed this thing out today. Go ahead, hit that button right there. And that was it. But you notice I have I got an iPhone sitting tucked there behind me. And of course, before we do that, I just want to thank y'all for watching. If you hadn't already hit that like button, please do so. If you are not subscribed, please think about subscribing. Would certainly love to have you. But that camera back there, I have it set up to let you all take a peek at my trading station. I'll be making a video here in the next couple of hours, maybe, just kind of showing my layout, showing how I have things configured and how it flows. So be on the lookout for that. Hope you enjoyed the recap. And on that note, we're going to wrap this one up. Peace.